entrepreneur, this is Mark Newsom, Mr. Marketing. Welcome to this special presentation entitled Why You Have to Stop Overlooking the Enormous Long-Term Profit Potential, ladies and gentlemen, that's available to you through the use of social media marketing. Entrepreneur, why spam and advertise when you can be so much more effective simply by marketing? Ladies and gentlemen, the purpose of this video is to expose you to the enormous long-term profit potential that you're throwing away if you're not strategically leveraging social media marketing. In fact, I'd be willing to bet some of you listening to this video, unfortunately, you are social media marketing deficient. That's got to change. Now, I'm using the broad term of social media marketing, but by and large, in particular, in this particular video, ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about the strategic use of Twitter. Now, if you're not careful, Twitter, like all the other social media platforms, Facebook in particular, it can be either a highly effective marketing tool, which is low cost, or a total time suck. Ladies and gentlemen, take a look at this email I got just the other day. You know, this is always good news. This is Mark Newsom. You got it. Your tweet got favored. Now, I got favored by this gentleman right here, Peter Fleckenstein. I hope I'm saying that correctly. What I had done is, I don't know if you know the name. You can see it here, Derek Halpern. Derek Halpern is huge on the internet. Google his name, you'll see for yourself. He's got a blog called Social Triggers, and he had done a video where he was sharing some powerful information about marketing, and I liked the video, so I tweeted about it and I socially bookmarked it on Google Plus. Peter saw that and he favored it, which is a good thing. Now, not knowing who this gentleman was, I immediately went over to check him out, and look at this. He's got 1,600 followers. So that means potentially 1,600 people that I've never met had a chance to get exposed to me because I was sharing something. And that's the whole etiquette of the social media marketing thing. Ladies and gentlemen, if you went to an offline social event, you wouldn't go up to every person you met and the next thing out of your mouth is, "Hi, I'm Mark, this is what I do," right? I mean, who cares? And yet, this is what most people, especially professionals, do on social media platforms. And I'll be totally honest with you, until I got to right training, I was guilty of it too. But here's the point. When you strategically use social media marketing, like what you're going to see in this video, and what I highly recommend you start doing, this is when you start to get this kind of exposure. But ladies and gentlemen, keep in mind something that's vitally, vitally important here. Don't ever forget this. All these social media platforms, Twitter included, Facebook, LinkedIn, those platforms belong to the owners of these platforms. So in other words, you and I are just leveraging it. Those followers don't belong to Peter, my followers don't belong to me, and yours don't belong to you. You've got to get those people off those platforms and onto your blog and or your email list so that they now become a part of your database. Because if they shut Twitter, if my Twitter account gets shut down, those followers stay on that database and they'll just move on. So don't forget that. And here's the other thing. At any given time, ladies and gentlemen, only about between 1 and 10% of the people that are actually following you are going to be actively online to see it. But the point is, you don't know who else these people have following them. Here's another email I got just yesterday. In fact, look at that, March 31st. Once again, one of my tweets got favored. This person here at Grand Expedition. So immediately what I do, I went over and checked them out. Look at that. 16,000 followers. Again, people I have no chance probably of meeting outside of the fact that somebody is turning me on to them. And that's the whole point of social media. Ladies and gentlemen, keep this in mind. You got to give to get. So you get on there and start being social and networking and sharing other people's stuff, and it'll come back to you, as you can see in this video. Now, I wanted to get to this one as fast as I could. I don't know if you know this lady's name here, ladies and gentlemen, Christina Hills. She has this website, the website creationworkshop.com. She originally had a website, which I think she still does, called the Shopping Cart Queen. It's a shopping cart system, and she was known as the Shopping Cart Queen. But I like to call her the WordPress website creation queen, because she's one of the world's top experts in how to use WordPress. I took a class a couple years ago from Christina. I'm one of her students, and it was about how to use OptimizePress. And if you're not familiar with that, Google it. What is OptimizePress? It's a powerful piece of software, ladies and gentlemen. You can do websites and lead capture pages and membership sites, and it's very powerful. And Christina taught a class on it. So I was over at her blog the other day and I saw this video she did. She was always putting out powerful content that's incredibly helpful, and I liked it. So I tweeted about it and I bookmarked her on Google Plus. And I got a thank you tweet from Christina, and it turns out she's following me on Twitter. I didn't realize it. So the point I'm getting at is, Christina is one of the power players online, ladies and gentlemen. So her 13,000, believe me, there's some players on there. And she's also got an email list, so that means it's very possible some of the people on her email list who are players got a chance to find out who I am. And that probably never would have happened without her help. Now, this last lady here, ladies and gentlemen, Sarah Errol. Sarah's from the UK. She's a major player. She's one of the top bloggers in the world. Now, look at this. She's got 13,000 on her list. And again, this happened because I went over to her blog. I saw her on somebody else's blog. I clicked into her link. She put this article out. I thought it was incredibly helpful. So I tweeted about it and I got this thank you from her. Now, you probably can't see this, ladies and gentlemen, but you see this little thumbnail down here? I happen to know who this gentleman is. This is this gentleman right here, Rich Curry. Rich is one of the major players online. In fact, he's the first guy that I ever learned about Twitter from and how to use Twitter correctly. My point is, she's got people like Rich Curry following her, and Rich Curry's got his own list of one percenters. This is how you go viral online, entrepreneur. Or you can keep spending money on banner ads and trying to use pay-per-click. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you can see why and how social media marketing has got to become a part of your long-term marketing strategy. It just has to. With that said, for those of you who want to discover how you're going to add an additional 25% more gross profit to your bottom line, do so in the next 90 days or less without having to add any new customers or clients, then entrepreneur, you need to grab your free 9-page special report. You want to head over to youcanmarketonlinenow.com/sales so you can get it. Now, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who want to take the next step and you're wondering what that is, you're highly encouraged to grab your free 22-part Small Business Marketing Mastery Series. Just so we're crystal clear, this is an additional free 22-part email series you're going to receive on top of the free 9-page special report. It's my free gift to you just for joining the inner circle. It's a $97 value, and entrepreneur, you are free to unsubscribe anytime you wish. This is Mark Newsom, Mr. Marketing. We'll see you again next time on a Marketing Minute.